The WPL has finally come upon us. Today in this video, I am going to analyze the squads of each of the teams and will predict their playing 11s, and at the end I will share my winner's prediction. So let's get into it. Let's start with the Royal Challengers Bangalore team, who made some big noise in the auction and has assembled a gun squad. And with their women's team, RCB has a great possibility to end their trophy drought. They assembled all 18 players without even spending the whole 12 crore budget. So they have all the current Indian players who are in red hot form. Smriti Mandhana, keeper Richa Ghosh, and sensational Renuka Singh Thakur. And Mandhana is the captain. And this will be great for Indian cricket as well, as she will be getting the opportunity to manage and work with brilliant cricketing brains like the head coach Ben Savar, England captain Heather Knight, Sixers captain Ellis Perry, Dane Van Niekerk, who led the Proteas side brilliantly, and Kiwi captain Sophie Devine. Apart from them, they also have all-rounders Erin Burns and pacer Megan Shute among the overseas. Among the uncapped players, Vidarbha batter Disha Kasat, their home representatives spinners Sahana Pawar and Shriyanka Patil, and my favorite signing leggy Asha Shobana are the notable picks. Left-arm orthodox Preeti Bose, left-arm pacer Komal Zanzad, and keeper batter Indrani Roy have a great opportunity to make their way back into the Indian squad again. They have great players in all departments, and the all-rounders like Devine, Perry and Dane will balance it out. So here's my first choice 11 of the RCB team. Mandhana and Devine to open, Perry at 3, Disha Kasat at 4. They can also play Indrani Roy at number 4 at some time. Then Richa Ghosh at 5. Then at 6 there will be a toss-up between Dane Van Niekerk and Erin Burns. They kind of lack firepower down the order, and it is a top-heavy lineup. Their tail starts early with pacer Megan Shute, Renuka Singh Thakur, and Komal Zanzad. Although Zanzad won't play all games as they have plenty of pacers, so someone like Kanika Ahuja might come in her place, and Asha and Shriyanka will be rotated according to Burns and Van Niekerk combination. Now we move on to the next team, the new franchise Gujarat Giants. The star trio of Rachel Haynes, Mithali Raj and Nushin Al-Khadir assembled a young and dynamic team. What they lack is the big Indian names and quote-unquote some Indian top-order batting options. They have S. Meghna and Harleen Deol, but they are not India regulars. Sneharana or Dallin Hemlatha either. But these players have a great chance to prove themselves. And I also feel they have picked up the best Indian talents. The players I personally really wanted to see in this WPL, like the left-arm orthodox Tanuja Kanwar, pace all-rounder Ashwani Kumari, Mansi Joshi, keeper batter Shushma Verma, the under-19 sensations Harle Gala and Shabnam Shakil, Varunika Sisodia. But the nucleus of this team is the overseas players. Beth Mooney, who has been named as the captain, who doesn't captain in either WBBL or WNCL, and which is questionable for me, to be honest. Sneharana, who is their vice captain, I think should have been the captain of this team. The all-rounders are Ash Gardner, Annabelle Sutherland, Deandra Dottin, Georgia Wareham, and batter Dunkley offer stability, leadership and firepower to this group. Here's my playing 11 of the Giants. S. Meghna and Beth Mooney to open, Dunkley at 3, Harleen at 4, Ash Gardner at 5, Dallin Hemlatha at 6. Then for me it's Georgia Wareham ahead of Sutherland and Deandra Dottin. They rather can rotate Dunkley and Dottin at the top. Then coming to the Indian pace attack, there's a toss-up between Mansi and Monica. Then Ashwani Kumari is fixed for me and can be sent up the order. And my first choice spinner is Tanuja Kanwar. At some point we might see the teenagers Gala and Parunika in the 11 as well. Before we move on to another new franchise, UP WarriorZ, here are my views on the captaincy choices. Other than Meg Lanning, I don't think any of the foreign captains deserve or needed or in this WPL. WPL is about the Indian players. For example, we have seen Hannah Darlington and Sophie Molyneux led the Thunders and Renegades sides despite having Smriti and Harman in their teams. If they are thinking about brand building, I think Rana and Deepthi are far more popular than Healy and Mooney. So that's the thing I wanted to say about the captaincy thing, and if you are enjoying the video, please subscribe to my channel as it's free for you, but it helps me a lot, so do it. Now let's get into the UP Warriors squad. Now the interesting thing is that Gujarat Giants, RCB and Delhi Capitals didn't have to spend their full 12 crore budget to fill their 18 players quota. On the other hand, UP Warriors and Mumbai Indians spent all their budget but still couldn't hit the maximum quota of 18 players. UP has the least number of players, 16, and Mumbai has 17 players. And UP Warriors have an evident paucity of batters. The Aussie trio, Captain Alyssa Healy, Talia Magra and Grace Harris, are the heart and soul of their batting. They have the under-19 highest run scorer Shweta Sehrawat, hard hitter Kiran Navgire, and uncapped players Lakshmi Yadav and Simran Sheikh in their batting department. But their inexperience might cost the UP team's balance heavily. Eventually, they have to rely on the all-rounders Deepti Sharma and Devika Vaidya, who are not great hitters of the ball, but their bowling is probably the best of all. They have pacers Ismail, Lauren Bell, Anjali Sarvani, S. Yashasri, and in spinners, left arm spinner Sophie Eccleston, Rajeshwari Gaikwad, then leg spinners Parshavi Chopra, Devika Vaidya, and of course Deepti Sharma. So this team feels kind of out of balance, and they have a pretty straightforward playing 11 for me. Healy and Sehrawat to open, Navgire at 3, Magra at 4, and she will be rotated with Grace Harris, I think. Deepti at 5, Eccleston at 6, Devika at 7, Sarvani at 8, Ismail at 9, then Parshavi and Rajeshwari, they complete the playing 11. England head coach John Lewis is the team's head coach, so we might see Bell playing some games in place of Ismail. Now let's get into the Delhi Capitals team, and I liked their squad a lot. They have covered all the bases and have a good mix of Indian current players, domestic players and overseas players. Also, one fact is that DC is the only team to pick an associate nation player, US's Tara Norris, and DC also picked the lone foreign uncapped player Laura Harris. By the time I am recording this video, DC haven't declared their captain yet. I think Meg Lanning will be and should be the captain unless she doesn't want to captain the side. Then I think Jemima should be the captain. My vice captain will be her if Meg becomes the captain. DC also have the eldest player of this league and Kashmir's only representative, the hard hitter Jaisia Akhtar. They have Shafali's muscle power at the top, and in the middle order there are two brilliant domestic batters, Sneha Deepti and Minu Mani are there. In the bowling department they have the pro-Indian bowlers, pacers Arundhati Reddy, Shikha Pandey, under-19 superstar Titash Sadhu, and pro spinners Radha Yadav and Poonam Yadav. Among the overseas players, they have two quality all-rounders, Jess Jonathan and Marizan Kaap, and have the young dynamic teenager batter Alice Capsey, who has won back-to-back 100 titles alongside Kaap. And the only weak link in this squad is the keeper options. Tanya is kind of a specialist keeper, but she performed well in the recent zonal tournament. So let's see. This team have the potential to win the whole thing if the batters step up, as they are going through a hot and cold patch for some time. Jemima and Shafali to open, Meg Lanning at 3, Capsey at 4. There will be a toss-up between Sneha Deepti and Minu Mani. Then Marizan Kaap at 6, Jess Jonathan at 7, then Tanya Bhatia at 8. Two India pacers Shikha Pandey and Arundhati Reddy at 9 and 10, and last but not the least, leg spinner Poonam Yadav. Now the last team and the franchise that has the most success in the IPL will be looking to keep the dominance in the WPL as well, and they have a gun batting lineup. Mumbai Indians are the only team who have only one Australian, Heather Graham, in their side, who won't be a regular part of the playing 11 either. From the Indian national team, the India captain who will be leading the Mumbai side, of course, Harmanpreet Kaur is there. Pace all-rounder Pooja Vastrakar and top order keeper batter Yastika Bhatia are also there. They also have all-rounder Amanjot Kaur, who recently made her India debut in South Africa. This team also have the most Bengal representatives, batter Dhara Gujjar, left-arm orthodox Shaika Ishak, and keeper Priyanka Bala, And of course, the legend Jhulan Goswami, who is the mentor and bowling coach of MI. Under the keen eyes of the legendary head coach Charlotte Edwards, in the auction, MI acquired brilliant overseas all-rounders in Nat Sever, Izzy Wong, Hayley Matthews, the destructive Chloe Tryon, and QV sensation leggy Amelia Kerr. They have some good uncapped players like homegirl Humaira Kazi, Neelam Bisht, two very talented teenagers, one from Assam's Jintimani Kalita, and left arm orthodox Sonam Yadav. Mumbai Indians have a pretty straightforward playing 11 with a solid batting and slightly weak bowling attack with not many pure bowlers but all-rounders. Yastika and Haley are to open, Amelia at 3, Herman at 4, Natsiver at 5, Izzy Wong and Tryon will be rotated, but my first pick is Tryon as it gives them a depth in batting. Pooja at 7, then either Dhara Gujjar or Jintimani Kalita according to the requirements and the condition. Then all-rounder Amanjot, spinner Shaika Ishaq and Sonam will complete the playing 11. I am manifesting a DC versus GG final, but I think an RCB versus GG final is on the card and RCB has the best squad and chance to be the winner. Tell me your predictions in the comment box below. Watch the WPL on the Jio Cinema app for free and Sports 18 on TV. The first match is on 4th of March on Saturday between the Mumbai Indians team and the Gujarat Giants. Thanks for watching this video.